Hey Shrub Crafters, I want to talk to you today about an awesome experience I had with a company that manufactures these bags. They're Drago Gear Bags, Drago Tactical, and Drago Gear, I guess. This is the Scout Pack. I did my SOB bags, which is the Shrub Out bags, patent pending, but I have a Maxpedition that is pricey, expensive, heavy duty, made extremely well, and I don't think will ever fail. At $129 price point for their tracker, or whatever their original one, or Falcon 2 is what that is. The tracker is actually Drago's equivalent of it. This is the Scout, which is their next size down, and really put some heavy use on it in terms of carrying it, but not in abuse. So I was really bummed this hunting season. It was actually the last day of hunting season for a regular shotgun rifle, and was trekking in, opened up my bag, and my zipper broke off. Now it's usable down to this point, but it's not as handy having the two zippers. And it doesn't quite close, so when you push it, when you put it all the way down like this, it'll close, but you got to find the zipper, get in there. So when you're using it hunting, it was nice to have two zippers right on top that I could open up. Zipper still works. Other zippers are fine. All of the lining is still there. All of the stitching is still there. So I think I bought this, if I recall, it was May of 2015 or fall of 2015. It was just before 2016, and I thought I had got it in 2016. So it was 2 years on this bag before I had a zipper failure. So on a whim, I just emailed Drago and said, hey, this is what's going on. Is there any type of quick fix or zipper replacement or whatever you can do for me? So all they asked me to do was take a picture of the bag and the problem, and then to locate on the side of the bag, if I can find it again, right here, it says Drago. This is their official tag, so the Chinese knockoffs won't have that on there. And if they do, it's not the same one, so I had to get a close-up picture of that to prove that it was probably not counterfeit. They said it was for a production time frame, and as soon as I showed that to them, I got a response that said, you're covered, absolutely. What color bag do you want, and how soon do you want it? Or I'm sorry, it was, what color do you want, and if we've got it, we'll ship it out to you. So I just told them this is their seal gray. I've got the Coyotes and I've got some of the other ones, but I actually like how this one blends in the shrub. It's relatively easy to get lost. I mean, it's amazing how the gray works, and in the fall, it's nice because I can set a gray bag down. It kind of looks like a stone, but it's a little easier to see than some of the other foliage colors, and I'm not looking to lose my bag. I actually want it and to hang on to it. So customer service, absolutely outstanding. I think I've got 2 or 3 scouts from them. It was the first one to fail. And I got 2 or 3 trackers from them. Had one other tracker, I believe. Yes, tracker, the bigger one. And the missus there, we both took these to a family trip. Used to live 9 years in Florida, so of all places, a family trip to Florida to do Disney. Luckily, it was with a bunch of other family members who have kids, so it was pretty enjoyable. But after 9 years of living in Florida, the last place you really want to go on vacation is a place that you lived not an hour and a half away from. So I got these for that Disney trip, one for each of us. Hi, Shrub Cat Isis. She's pushing, hopefully we're still on camera. And I got one for her, one for me. Hers was in the dark Coyote, I think was the color. And the only issue we had with hers, I believe was the tracker, it might have been a Scout as well, she's got it somewhere, was this little section right here had pulled out from the stitching on the side. Same thing, contacted them. I believe they're from Hialeah, Florida as well, which is not too far from that area. Contacted them, same thing, lifetime replacement, and they mean it. They're not expensive bags in terms of Maxpeditions. I've been happy with them. So for everyday non-combat use, non-tactical use, true bushcrafting, shrub crafting, outstanding. The only issue I've had is that those pull relatively easy. So if you're in a certain position, they do bite, but they do kind of come loose You don't slip much, but they are easier to move than a positive lock-in, but that's simple to change. You can actually buy a better connection. Yeah, there you go. On camera, that just snapped. There you go. And I'm not editing that up. And I know if I had, now after dealing with their customer service, I know if I were to send this picture to Drago, they would do the same thing, ship me a new bag, and it's UPS, no charge. So cheaper clips, but it also reflects on that price point. So if you're on a budget and you don't want to blow $129, $149 on a Maxpedition, and you want to use that money smartly, use that other $129. So this I think I paid $44 to $54 for. The equivalent would be about $120 in the Maxpedition. So that difference, I mean, even if you say it's a $60 difference to a $100 bag, $70 difference, that's a lot of kit material, shrub things that you can get for this bag, considering that they're giving you a lifetime warranty. Does it suck that your bag goes down? Right on camera. Let's try this other one. Yeah, it pops out fine. These are easy to replace. Don't even have to sew anything. You just actually pull them out. I haven't seen a lot of reviews on Drago lately from anybody. I know it's not the tactical thing to do, but let's just go over it real quick. It folds down pretty small. On the outside, it's got lots of MOLLE attachment points, cinch points on the bottom, so you can tuck it in, tuck some like a little bedroll or something underneath here, or just secure your bag tighter. Zippers all have nice pulls. It has a waterproof lining. It's got pen pockets, pouch pockets inside. It's got a little hanger so you can hang keys, whatever. It's got a larger pack here. I actually like sticking a compass in here. Basic first aid kit in this top one, a lighter. If you watch some of the other ones, I believe the little tin foil kits I have actually go in here. Let me grab one. These little guys, pretty sure the video is up. If it's not, here's just a standard paper clip. These are the Bayite fire starters. The tin inside, we have our happiness maker, which is that little ladybug. Keeps everybody happy. There's a plastic lens in there, magnifier. You can call it Fresnel lens. And that is actually in there. I'm not going to try to pull it out. I've got some cotton, and I got a lighter. There's foam underneath there. Take all of that, put your clip on it. You've got a little clip. Size of a compass, decent compass, goes right in the top, and that way you have something easy to start a fire with. Pill bottle, first aid kits, you can do those. I always carry that as well. I'm not going to go over contents, but this is pretty cool, and that goes in that top pocket. Go to the next large compartment, double zippers as well. Same waterproof lining, has some mesh in there, little pocket. This is great. I usually throw an MRE equivalent. It doesn't have to be an MRE, but the MRE equivalent. So your daily meal, if you want to transport that into the woods, bandanas, first aid, larger first aid supplies, water bottle, whatever you want to put in here. Typically on the side, right here, fits amazingly well on both sides, is a Mora knife. And I had the more robust on this. I took it off in anticipation of the other one, and I'm using it as a belt knife right now. It will go back on the pack because when I'm carrying everything, it's nice to have it on the pack, so when I set it down and I can't find something else, at least if I can find my pack, I've got that knife on there and it's secure. So large inner pocket, and then this is the outer pocket. This is the one that actually lost the second zipper. Opens up nice and wide. Usually have a change of clothes for wet conditions. Has a large zipper pocket right there, and it's got a large mesh pocket. So this is the main storage compartment. On the back side, on the Maxpedition I have, has a big zipper down this side. Opens up and you can stick your hydration. This just has a pull pouch. Drop your hydration in there, and it even has a little spot so that you can run, where is it? Yeah, it's got the, so you can run a hose through there, I believe. Although it's on the inside of this, so it doesn't quite line up to where the Maxpedition is, which is over the top, runs your hose. But But there are some Velcro retainers right here, and that would be for your hose going down one way or another for the bite tube. Has a chest strap and some. This is actually metal carabiner, clip-off points. All in all, an outstanding value for, I believe I paid 44 bucks from a retailer, and couldn't be happier. Like I said, clip just broke, so it's still going to lock in there. So I'm not worried about that. The other thing is, if you're actually using clips like this in a dive thing we used to do on a regular basis, is if you have clips, we used to call them suicide clips because you could collect things on there. Again, cave background, we used to not use anything, it was just a single piece of webbing. But if you did use a clip for some reason, you used to just tape it with electrical tape, and that gave you some backup electrical tape. Now, I'm not going to use that underwater, but I used to do that on my backpacks as well, because you now have electrical tape or duct tape, which is a huge thing, and you wrap that on there in a few layers, and also to secure your lines, the danglies. These actually have dangly keepers. I'm not sure what they're actually called, but I call them a dangly keeper. Comes on, goes around your strap, locks in place in your strap, and it takes up that tension. You can wrap right down here if you want to with electrical tape or Gorilla Tape, duct tape. So I just wanted to give kudos to that for a made in China bag, sold in America, distributed by Americans, for the price point that doesn't break the bank. And again, this is what Shrub Crafting is all about, is actually not buying high-end stuff that you can't afford and then you never get out into the shrub. It is buying functional gear that's going to have a good company behind it. And that's the thing, is nothing but outstanding luck with these guys. And it's not luck, it's a customer service commitment to people. So Drago Gear, if you don't own them, check them out. With that lifetime warranty, I mean, nothing but positives, immediate email feedback, doing what they can. So a shout out to them, and that customer service is absolutely outstanding. And they don't even want the bag back, from what I can tell. They're just sending me a new one. So I'm going to see if I can make this one work. I know I can. It's not high on my priority list right now, but it will be. It will not be getting thrown out. I'm going to repurpose it somehow, probably fix those pieces, see if I can find a replacement clip, and go from there. So big kudos. Check them out if you don't have one. And as always, stay safe, and make sure you have your 10 Cs, and that would be like a container, so you need to at least have 10 backpacks with you of some kind. All right, stay safe.